Hi everyone, my name is Chris and I thank you so much for joining me today at Haywood Homestead. I hope all of you are doing well. So today I'm going to be wrapping up our paycheck budget and what our budget ended up looking like for the month of September. This is a little bit behind. Normally I would have this done before the new month began, but due to a mini vacation that my wife and I just took, we're having to play catch up and get other things caught up as well. But anyway, I'm glad you're here, and hopefully all of you are doing well with your budget so far for October. So I am trying something new today. I've got these little clear paper protectors that I bought at Walmart, and I'm going to try to use a dry erase marker and to save from printing so much paper, or using so much paper rather, and ink as well. But before we do the paycheck budget for the end of September, I'm going to show you what we started the month off with. This is our monthly budget outlook worksheet that we do at the beginning of the month. What our savings goals are, our fixed expenses, and then our estimated paychecks are going to be. And so once I fill out this sheet, we'll come back and add the actual totals on these sections. And then this was the paycheck budget sheet for the 1st to the 16th that we filled out. So today we will be doing we will be covering the 17th through the 30th. And then this is for September as well. So I'll put 2022. All right, hopefully you can see that okay. There we go. All right, so to get started, our first paycheck for the second half of the month was, let me look at my sheet here, was on 9/23, and this was Amanda's paycheck, so I'll put A for Amanda, and then her paycheck was $553. Our second paycheck came in on 9/28. This was my paycheck, and my pay was $1,257.51. My paycheck was a little bit higher than normal because I have a retirement loan that I've had for quite a while, and when we have an extra paycheck month, the loan is not taken out. So every month only has 2 payments that go toward the loan, unless of course I make extra toward that. So this included the loan amount that I normally would be paying. Hopefully that makes sense. And then our last paycheck for September and for the second half of the month was from my wife Amanda, and her paycheck this date was $455.59. So let's add all of that up and see what our income came out to be for the second half of September. So we have 500.53 plus 1257.51 plus 455.59. So our total here was $2,213.63. All right, so coming down here to fixed expenses, we have life insurance. This is $21 a month. We have Geico, which is our auto insurance for 2 cars. This was $171. T-Mobile is our phone service carrier, and this was $113. And then we had Amazon Prime. I'll just put Amazon. and this is $15 a month. And then we have Apple storage for extra storage on our cell phones, and this was $3. All right, so that's all of our fixed expenses for the second half. So we have 21 plus 171 plus 113 plus 15 plus 3 equals $323. All right, coming over here to variable expenses. As far as eating out goes, we don't have a grocery budget. We're paying rent right now, and it includes the food for the household as we're living with family until our house is built. And so our total for food ended up being $199.57. And this wasn't all eating out. This might have been, you know, a few grocery items here or there. All right, so next is gas. We spent $155.81. Gas has gone down in our area. It's I've seen it as low as $2.88, and then I saw it for $3.05 today when I got gas. And so I'm glad it has gone down, and hopefully October we won't have to spend as much overall for gas. We have Dollar Tree. I think, you know, when you go back and look at what you spent your money on, it feels, the month just feels so much longer than it really is, because you forget what you spent money on, and you sometimes even forget that you went to certain places. And this is one of them things. I'm like, well, what did we spend at the Dollar Tree for $46.89? But there we go. All right, so Amazon, part of I know part of what we purchased from Amazon was this cash tray that I used in the cash stuffing video I did before this one. But total we spent $63.92. Next is we had a doctor appointment, and the copay for that was $40. Amanda got $50. I got my haircut, so I'll put C, haircut. It had gotten pretty long and it was way overdue, and that was $40. That included the tip. We had a small Walmart purchase for $7.16. In fact, I think the $7.16 was these paper protectors and these dry erase markers that I bought. So that's that. We had to get our truck inspected. It was acting a little weird, and not long ago I had to have a few of the O2 sensors replaced, and I was thinking maybe it was time to get the spark plugs replaced, but it wasn't reading, giving out any check engine lights or any kind of readings yet, so they told me to wait until it did so that they could pinpoint the issue that I was experiencing to the T, and not just more or less take a shot in the dark and replace something that might not need replacing. But the inspection for that was $50. We had 2 car washes, one for the car, one for the truck. Those were $15 a piece, so that was $30 total. And then had some medicines we needed to have filled, and the medicines were $25. And then lastly, but certainly not last, this was the biggest one on here, was our Helen, Georgia trip. And we spent a total of $581.94. $2,282.94. Part of this did go on a credit card, and I already have a plan in place to have it paid off before the credit card is due on October 15th. But that's how much we spent on our trip. So let's add all of this up and see what we have for our variable expenses. So food was $199.57 plus gas $155.81, $46.89 for Dollar Tree, $63.92 for Amazon, $40 for Dr. Copay, $50 for Amanda, $40 for my haircut, $7.16 for Walmart. Truck inspection was $50, 2 car washes $30, $25 for medicines, and $581.94 for the Helen, Georgia trip. So that gave us a total of $1,289.29. All right, so coming down to making sure y'all are in frame still and can see this. Okay. Coming down to our savings section, we have our regular savings account transfer we put money into every month, as well as our sinking funds, which are also savings just in cash. And so our first one is our savings account. I'll just put savings there. But we were able to put $100 into that. Next was mortgage. I'll put that for short. Mortgage, we put in 20. Vacation, we added 20. Car maintenance. And if you're wondering why we didn't take the truck inspection money from the car maintenance fund, is that we're trying to get this this particular sinking fund built up before we start taking from it. So 20 for car maintenance. Car insurance, we added $58 the second half of the month. Pet health, I'll put pets, we added 20. Gifts, we added 12. And that is it. So let's add all of this up. We have savings 100 plus 20 for mortgage plus 20 for vacation plus 20 for car maintenance, 58 for car insurance, 20 for pets, and 12 for gifts is $250. So we put back $250 combined for the second half of September. So now what we're going to do, now that this is complete, we're going to total up everything and see what we did overall for the month. And one thing you have to be careful about, I'm seeing using these markers, is that they want to erase really easy if you brush across them. So I'll have to watch that if I continue to use this method. All right, so coming back here, we'll come back to our monthly budget outlook sheet. I'll go ahead and close this marker up. All right, so we estimated our income to be $47.30.48 at the beginning of September. We had a few differences with our income. We always budget my wife's paycheck to be at least $450, but those fluctuate most of the time, and then most of the time my paycheck is $12.40.24, but I did have a higher paycheck at the end of the month, as I showed. So our total income, and to save time, I'm not going to add all of this up on camera, but if you take our total income for the first half of the month, $2677.82 plus $2213.63, you get an actual total of, let me see, I'm looking at my cheat sheet and trying to see where I wrote everything. You get $4,891.45. So we'll just see how much of a difference that was. So if we take 4730.48, take away 4891, and 45. So we were able to make 160.97 to the good, which is a good thing. All right, put this up here. Coming down here to fixed expenses, and so we calculated our fixed expenses to be $24.40 for the month. What I had put on here that really shouldn't have been in this category is gas. We try to budget a certain amount for gas, but it ends up going into variable expenses as well because gas is never the same each month. And so this $24.40 included $500 we budgeted for gas. But if you take our fixed expenses of $16.17 plus $323, you get $1,940. And so I'm going to put that here because the gas total will again end up being what we spent variable expenses on. And then I have savings goals over here. So we intended on saving $1,241. We didn't save as much as we hoped to. Let me see. Okay, so we ended up only saving $1,012. And so sometimes that happens. You know, if you set goals for yourself and don't reach them all the time, don't be discouraged. Just try harder the next month. And so here we planned on saving $1,241, but we saved $1,012. We weren't able to put back the extra $229. So, but that's okay. Again, we'll keep working toward that. And then let's see what we got. Variable expenses ended up being, we planned on $1,049.48, but we actually spent $2,096.88. I guess I could have made an actual total line there too, but I didn't. All right, so that is all of our totals for the month of September. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm sorry I got this out late, but we've had a lot going on. It was really a busy month in general, so just hoping that October will be a little more slow for us. We're eager to get moved into our house, hopefully by the end of the month. I am having a new video out super soon, probably this week even, going over our newest updates to our home since the last one I put out in the New Home and Land series. It was about 3 months ago, so I'm getting a video out on that really soon. So if you're interested in our house build and how that's going along, make sure you look forward to that. So guys, that concludes another video from Haywood Homestead today. I appreciate each of you joining me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.